Someone keeps getting overlooked because they speak less, yet everyone's brain secretly notices far more than appearances suggest. The strange part is your brain instantly builds stories about silence before hearing a single meaningful word. Most people never realize this hidden mental shortcut quietly changes friendships, workplaces, trust, and everyday social decisions completely. Stay with me, because once you recognize this pattern, you will never judge quiet people the same. Silence does not automatically signal fear, weakness, or uncertainty, although your brain often assumes exactly those conclusions first. Psychologists have discovered that when information is missing, your brain quickly fills uncomfortable gaps with confident assumptions instead. But here is where everything becomes interesting, because quiet people often collect information while everyone else reveals themselves freely. Before this video ends, you will understand why ignoring the quietest person can become your biggest psychological mistake. The hidden power of what your brain cannot read. Your brain naturally feels comfortable around predictable people because their thoughts, emotions, and intentions seem easier to understand. Someone who constantly talks unknowingly reveals personal habits, emotional triggers, fears, and motivations through ordinary everyday conversations alone. A quiet person offers far fewer clues, forcing your brain to question what remains hidden beneath calm silence. That uncertainty creates powerful psychological tension, making quiet individuals appear far more mysterious than they actually may be. Instead of speaking immediately, quiet people often spend valuable moments observing patterns that others completely overlook without realizing anything unusual. They notice changing emotions, repeated behaviors, hidden motivations, and subtle reactions before forming thoughtful conclusions about situations carefully. The scary part is careful observation often produces wiser decisions than reacting quickly with incomplete emotional information every time. Quiet growth believes genuine understanding begins with patient observation, because awareness almost always comes before meaningful action. Why self-control makes quiet people so hard to manipulate. Observation alone is powerful, yet emotional control transforms quiet people into remarkably difficult individuals for manipulators to influence successfully. Many people instantly react whenever criticism, praise, or pressure appears, allowing others to predict their next emotional move. Quiet people usually create a small mental pause before responding, giving their brain valuable time to evaluate every situation. That simple pause often prevents emotional traps, because thoughtful responses are stronger than automatic reactions, driven by impulse alone. Manipulative people often expect immediate emotional reactions, because predictable behavior gives them an easy sense of psychological control everywhere. When their words receive calm silence instead, uncertainty quietly shifts the balance of power, without creating unnecessary conflict whatsoever. Here is where it gets interesting, because silence is not surrender. Sometimes it becomes the strongest possible psychological response available. The moment your brain values thoughtful restraint over instant reactions, other people's influence naturally begins losing its emotional power. True strength begins when your brain stops chasing approval. Many people constantly seek approval because their brain connects acceptance with emotional safety and personal value every single day. Someone comfortable with silence often depends less upon outside validation, creating a quiet confidence that others naturally recognize immediately. The most surprising part is genuine confidence rarely demands attention, because secure minds never need constant proof from others. When you become emotionally self-sufficient, your calm presence often communicates greater strength than endless words ever possibly could. Your brain was never designed to judge people accurately from silence, yet it repeatedly makes that psychological shortcut anyway. Now you understand why observation, emotional restraint, and quiet confidence create influence without demanding attention from anyone around you. This week, notice one quiet person before making assumptions, and ask yourself what your brain might be overlooking instead. Once you train your mind to respect thoughtful silence, you will recognize strength long before the rest of the room does.